Would everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing and join our RCS graduation band and choir for the national anthem and the alma mater.
Graduation has always been my favorite day of the school year as a principal and as a superintendent. It is an awesome feeling to be on stage with you, our seniors, knowing what you have already accomplished to be here today, and anticipating what each one of you will aspire and work to become as you spread your wings. While each one of you have had your own unique journey to get to this stage tonight, you have also learned and grown together as a class and with our entire Remsen community. Look out in this gymnasium. Every person out there right now is here because of what you have accomplished. The positive decisions you made, the hard work you endured, the mistakes you learned from, the responsibilities you learned to handle, the adversity that you overcame, and all of the lessons gained along the way have brought you and everyone else in this gymnasium here to this very moment. For some of you, you can't wait to move on to the next chapter. For others, you are scared of what comes next and wish you could stay in high school for a few more years. And still for others, you are ready for the next adventure, while simultaneously being sad that this is the end of one journey and the start of another. Whichever category you fall into, know that wherever life takes you, we will always be here to help and support you any way we can. And by the way, for those of you that claim you can't wait to move on category, you are usually the first ones back to visit us and let us know how much you missed the high school. As you're ready for the military, the workforce, a trade school, an internship, or college, consider the following quote from Mr. Michael Jordan. Some people want it to happen. Some wish it could happen. Others make it happen. I am going to repeat that one more time. Some people want it to happen. Some wish it would happen. And others make it happen. Will you be someone that makes things happen? Each one of you sitting on this stage today has unique skills, talents, and strength to offer society. You have the potential to make a positive difference in other people's lives by sharing your unique abilities. Get focused on what you want to do or what you would like to learn to do, and begin developing your life's work. Regardless of the job you choose, make it your mission to do your absolute best and be the best at what you are doing. Work harder than what is required. Go above and beyond any task or project that you are assigned. Most importantly, be a good person. Be kind, reliable, thoughtful, trustworthy, helpful, loving, grateful, and humble. The magnitude of the positive ripple effects that being a good person has on our collective society is unquantifiable. Bottom line, if you are willing to work hard and be a good person, it will all but guarantee you will soar to success. Soon, you will be proud alumni of RCS, and all of us at Remsen wish you nothing but the best. We could not be more excited to see you spread your wings and fly. Family, friends, students, and staff, thank you for coming to share this special evening with our seniors, and welcome to our very special graduation ceremony for the class of 2022.
Good evening. I want to begin by thanking Mr. Jenny, Ms. Pelra, and Mrs. Allen, as well as the Board of Education members, parents, colleagues, students, and friends for being here today, and of course Abby for allowing me the honor to stand on the stage with so many fine individuals. A student is defined as a scholar or learner, especially one who attends a school, according to Merriam-Webster. Abby not only embodies this definition, but she supersedes it, with her love of learning, passion for reading, and especially the latter half, with her ability to somehow be here in this building more than any other student and even many teachers. Abby has tried her hardest to be here as much as humanly possible, showing up at 6:30 a.m. sessions with Mr. Glass, not to mention spring softball practices, attending board meetings, staying in the library on Tuesdays, even after AP sessions for socializing, and somehow managing to be here during every day of Regents Week, even though she's been done with Regents since junior year. Abby loves this school. Way back in September of 2016, Abby was a new student to me in my classroom. As I wrote this speech, I realized how incredibly difficult of a task it is to try to capture 6 years on one page. Although I can't quite recall all the details like Abby can, I think the first time she waited to ask me a question, it was about the difference between who and whom, and that's when it all began. the after-class chats, the slightly awkward hallway socializing, her joining of the modified softball team, allegedly against her will, the feedback, and of course, the countless citation questions. At one point, while Abby was reading The Godfather, a borrowed copy from Mr. Haynes, she even dubbed us fellow mafioso. When Abby first did the school play, I had to push her to execute a few lines, and 5 years later, she brought Shakespeare to life on this stage, along with the drama club crew. And in class this year, Abby asked if she should recite Hamlet's famous "to be or not to be" soliloquy by memory, and did so from the front of the room. Abby is truly a one-of-a-kind student. To say the utmost least, she's always kept me on my toes, and I've enjoyed watching Abby grow every step of the way. And although we've had many collegial debates over the years, Abby and I have always shared a love for literature and some of its most captivating characters and authors. And to think that Abby may one day teach great literature to students of her own brings delight to my soul. To conclude, I must once again cite Merriam-Webster, but this time for the simple definition of a teacher, which is one who teaches, because Abby taught me to never quench my thirst for knowledge and to always have the flexibility to see the world from different points of view. So Abby may now further discover what the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune have in store, which I know will be nothing shy of greatness. And because she can't repeat the past and stay here forever, without further ado, I present to you the Remsen class of 22 salutatorian, Abby Button.
Good evening. When I was first informed that I would be speaking at graduation, I was extremely excited to give a tribute to the place I love most in the world. But then, I was struck with the dilemma of what could I possibly say to encapsulate the immense impact that this school, this family of friends and teachers, has had on mine and all of our lives. Then it hit me. For over a decade, my fellow classmates have had to put up with my endless ramblings about books and stories. And now, I am asking them to do so just one more time. I believe wholeheartedly that life is connected by the stories we live and share. The tales of joys and woes that weave the passing years together are why we are all here. And tonight, I would like to share one story with you all. The story of the class of 2022. When you open to the first page of any book, you will likely find acknowledgments. I believe I'm speaking for all of us on this stage when I say that we owe everyone in the school so much. It is no secret that I love Remsen, but what is frequently overlooked is that Remsen loves all of us too. After all, that's what Remsen does. It loves. It accepts you for who you are. It doesn't try to change you. It gives you peace and joy when these things seem like they'll be gone forever. Webster's dictionary defines home as the social unit formed by a family living together. I simply define it as Remsen Central School. Personally, I would like to thank and acknowledge my family, specifically my mom, my dad, and my sister, who have nurtured me into the person I am today. Next, I believe we would all like to thank the wonderful faculty and administration of our school, which have made Remsen a fun and effective environment in which to learn. As students of a small school, we have watched as our beloved teachers, who have had to put up with so much, become some of the most important figures in our lives, both in and outside of Remsen's walls. But moving on to our story. The year is 2009, and the class of 2022 has made its first appearance in the halls of Remsen. Throughout our first years of school, we played together and we learned together, creating the bonds which would eventually unite us as a family. Who could forget the times of fun this class had shared during the exposition we have dubbed elementary school? To name a few, the Flickwitz family endeavors with Mrs. Runninger, our first band or choir experiences with Mrs. Fenton, and the many Olympic days, which most of us loved so dearly. Then, the class of 2022 faced its greatest threat yet, the dreaded transition to a large and ominous high school. As sixth graders, we took a tour of the high school and listened, terrified, when we learned that we would have to change for phys ed, but were made to feel significantly better when we saw the wide variety of cafeteria options available during lunch. We ran through seventh grade, terrified of being late to class. We found extracurriculars that bound us closer together, and teachers that gave us everything we needed to succeed and to thrive in this new and exciting environment. On the last day of 8th grade, every girl in the class wore a dress, and Cameron did too, just to prove a point. In ninth grade, we read Of Mice and Men with Mrs. Cooper and laughed at our own characterization of Curly's wife. In earth science, we all watched, amused, as Mr. Gallo obsessed over Ian Stewart. Then we hit 2020. We'll just call that year 2020 character development for the purposes of our story. Over the course of our high school career, we learned a lot about ourselves. We learned what our interests were, what kind of lives we wanted to lead, and we learned just how strong we could be in situations where it would be far easier to succumb to weakness. Tonight, it seems that this part of our story is ending, forcing us to face a conflict for which many of us feel unequipped, saying goodbye to our beloved school, our home. Now, to my peers, to the best friends I could ever ask for, I am asking you all to turn the page, because believe it or not, there are many, many pages remaining. But the funny thing is, the next page and all the pages after that are completely blank. And that terrifying, empty abyss of uncertainty stares us in the face, daring us to cower in its presence. But this fear is merely surface level, for it is these blank pages which offer us opportunity. Opportunities for growth, for learning, and for new experiences. And although at the moment there seems to be nothing left for us to read, there is much, much more for us to write. It is important to remember that no matter where our lives take us, the first chapters of our stories will remain in common to all of us. We are bound together by our time at Remsen, the common beginning to all of our stories. I am encouraging all of you to look back while you move ahead, for it is our time here that has given us the tools we need in order to succeed and to write a great future. As we pursue lives beyond RCS, it is crucial that we use everything we were given here, the stories of successes, of setbacks, and of laughter, to inspire the subsequent chapters. I'm so proud of all of you, and I'm honored to have been a part of something so wonderful and so life-changing. In closing, when we leave this gymnasium for what may be the last time, I'm asking you all to pick up your pens and continue our story.
Good evening. Speaking for the Board of Education, I'd like to recognize the parents, family, friends, teachers, and staff that have supported and cheered on these graduates from their very first day of kindergarten. Thank you for a job well done. To the graduating class, this is a night to enjoy and celebrate your efforts and your accomplishments. It's also the start of new beginnings, new possibilities, new challenges, new goals. Be positive. Be kind as you move forward. Always striving to be your very best selves. On behalf of the Board of Education, we wish you all the very best.
Good evening. I've been honored this year in introducing this year's valedictorian, Paige Lover. Before I do, I just have a few things to say about Paige. I think what makes Paige stand out as a student is her curiosity. I remember when we were learning about gravity in physics, and I was teaching about in the class how two objects with mass will attract each other gravitationally. And Paige asked a very simple, very reasonable question, which was, well, why do things attract each other if they have mass? So I gave Paige the most honest, genuine answer that I could give. I have no idea. No one does. But if anyone can figure it out, it's Paige. And when you do, I'll gladly introduce her at your Nobel laureate ceremony. This was a frequent occurrence in my classroom. In fact, it happened just yesterday, 5 minutes before the Regents was scheduled to start. But this is what makes Paige who she is. She does not stop at simple explanations. She delves deeper into asking why. That's true curiosity. It reminds me of a quote by Albert Einstein. I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. When Paige told me her college choice at Embry-Riddle in Daytona Beach, Florida, I congratulated her and mentioned how awesome it's going to be to attend a college university in Florida. Her response was, Florida? Whatever. Let me tell you about their telescopes. Her level of excitement, as she told me all about the scientific equipment, verified to me who Paige really is, passionately curious. Before I call Paige up, I just have one last lesson to give, although this lesson comes from the great physicist, Richard Feynman. He said, study hard what interests you the most in the most undisciplined, irreverent, and original manner possible. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you this year's valedictorian of the class of 2022, Paige Lover.
As many of you may know, I'm an extremely indecisive person. Thus, I decided to originally approach this speech similarly to how many high school students face the majority of their problems, through procrastination and avoidance. As Ms. Powder can tell you, I was successful for another week in this endeavor before I realized that a speech must indeed be given, and that if I waited any longer to hand this in, it was likely that my speaking privileges were to be revoked. I had taken my time, not because I thought this speech was so important that it was going to change lives, but because I realized I didn't want it all to end. I'm sure there are others in my class who would disagree and say they want to leave high school as soon as possible, but I know I speak for others who are possibly a bit more extreme than myself when I say some of us would rather stay within the safety of high school their entire life. In either case, I'm willing to assume that there is still some part of everyone standing behind me who is a bit apprehensive about some aspect of for their future. I know I certainly am. However, I've also come to the realization that I have spent too much of my high school career in stress and worry about a test, not doing a good enough job, or just generally being scared of the future that I actually miss living in it. That is not to say that I haven't had some amazing memories, as each day was a new adventure. However, I couldn't help but notice that throughout this year, everyone kept telling me how everything is the last. At times, I wanted to blurt out, well, I'm not going to die, I'm just going to graduate. But then again, I've never been one for the sentimental. Of course, I also interpreted this last chance mentality as, well, nothing will be better than this. But now I have come to realize that life is all about perspective. One of the reasons why I like learning about our universe so much is that it is an incredibly humbling experience. Carl Sagan can tell you that we are simply a pale blue dot. Our entire planet and the lives of everyone on it merely a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. This is something which makes us seem incredibly small and insignificant, but he can also tell you that we are made of starstone. Our base elements are the same as what make up the galaxies that surround us, and the very essence of the universe to which we have just seemed to pale in comparison. Our own sun is seen as a relatively little star, much as we as individuals are insignificant. Yet each star in the sky is respected in its own right, no matter how small it may be. It is only a collection of stars which makes a constellation that tells a story, and all of the stars that make up something that can be seen on a dark night and form the universe. According to the theory of cultural relativism, a person's perception of the world is restricted to the cultural experiences, or essentially their knowledge of the world. As I was writing this speech, I thought back to how different things I've learned in high school have shaped my perception of the world, and I immediately thought of a conversation we had in physics when discussing the light and optics. I would now like to introduce the mantis shrimp. They are small marine creatures, however uniquely colored, and have up to 16 cones in their eye, which allows them to process light much differently than the mere 3 cones that humans have. As a class, we began discussing how cool it would be to be able to see the realm of color mantis shrimp can, and we began questioning how this must influence their view of the world. But I would dare to say that we already do have mantis shrimp eyes. Not literally, of course, that would be weird. But in a sense, if we are shaped by what we know, then our mind's eye grows a new cone each time we learn something new or increase our knowledge of the universe. It is through learning that we are able to have the superpower of mantis shrimp eyes and thus gain a new perspective which allows us to face the future. I would like to close by saying a brief thank you. Thank you for all of my teachers who inspire me every day to do my best, who put up with my constant questions, and who always encourage me to take part in the greatest gift available to humanity, learning. Thank you for the parents, relatives, friends, and guardians who make up this audience and who have stayed with me throughout this entire speech, despite the parts where it got a little philosophical. I was told that all great speeches include a metaphor somewhere within the dialogue, hence the weird mantis shrimp. Lastly, I would like to thank my peers, the class of 2022, who have taught me more about friendship, laughter, and life than I could hope to learn from any book or from just staring at the stars. You've all given me some of the best memories I've had thus far in my life, and I can't wait to see you all shine in the future as the amazing individuals that you are. Thank you.
Thank you, Paige. Before announcing 2 staff awards, we would like to thank those individuals who have helped to make this day possible. First, personally, and on behalf of the administration and the class of 2022, I would like to recognize all of the donors who provide monies for scholarships and awards each year. Their support of education at Remsen Central School and of our graduates is demonstrated by their generosity year after year. To all of our donors, a sincere thank you. Second, this ceremony would not be possible without the efforts of many people behind the scenes. I would like to thank class advisor, Mr. Rick Gallo, our school nurse, Mrs. Eileen Hanlon, administrative assistants, Mrs. Robin Heides and Mrs. Carol Hanlon, our dedicated Board of Education, school counselor, Mrs. Kathleen Niebush, and our high school principal, Mrs. Sonia Powell, for the planning and preparation to ensure that this ceremony is perfect for our graduates. Thank you also to Mr. John McEwen for the business organization of the scholarships, Mr. Anthony Dangler and our student musicians for providing music, Mr. Kevin Roberts, Mr. Joe Griswold, Mrs. Lisa Gregory, Mr. Calder Casey, Mr. Craig Gallant, Mr. Brad Tyson, Ms. Madison Horn, and Mr. Patrick Henry for their assistance with setting up our ceremony. Maria Roach and Father Weber for photography, and Mr. Gary Winghart for videoing our graduation ceremony today. To all of you, thank you. Next, we will recognize two staff members for the Staff Member Award, the Margaret Pritchard Davis Staff Award. This award is given by the late James and Dick Davis in memory of their mother, Margaret Davis, a retired teacher of Remsen Central School. Our school driveway is named after Mrs. Margaret Davis. Her sons, Jim and Dick, both loved Remsen. They grew up and graduated here. Both served as pilots in the military, and both eventually became very successful 747 United Airlines pilots. Dick and Jim always credited Remsen Central School for their solid foundation that they received that allowed both of them to be so very successful. They understood the importance of an education, the significance of this special school, and the tremendous impact that teachers like their mother, Mrs. Margaret Davis, have on their students' futures. This award is given in appreciation to an instructional staff member and a non-instructional staff member for the difference that they make here at Remsen Central School. This year, the Margaret Pritchard Davis Staff Awards go to, for the non-instructional award, bus driver, Mr. Brad Smith. Brad was unable to join us tonight. And for the instructional award is a teacher who has dedicated his life's work to Remsen Central School for over 30 years and retired officially today. High school English teacher, Mr. Russ Haynes. Congratulations, Mr. Haynes, and thank you.
At this time, with the assistance of Mr. Jenny, I will be announcing the 2022 scholarship and award winners. Students receiving scholarships or awards will be called to the table one at a time. If students are receiving multiple awards, please wait until all awards have been read before affirming. Christopher Aiken has received the Chris Phelps Memorial Award, given to a senior who is actively pursuing a trade and displays a good sense of humor. The donors are Chris Phelps' family members in consultation with the Remsen Central School art teacher. The award is $500. The Air Force Recruiting Service has awarded Christopher with a Technology Education Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement. Abby Barton has been awarded the Mealy Family Fund Scholarship. This is presented to a senior attending a four-year college or university and is based on excellence in math, science, or humanities. This is part of the Utica Dollars for Scholars program. The award is $3,000. Academic Excellence Award. This is presented by the New York State Education Department to graduating seniors who have achieved high levels of academic excellence throughout high school. The award is $500. Remsen Teachers Association Higher Education Scholarship. The RTA awards a higher education scholarship to students who have been influenced in their career choice by a Remsen Central School teacher. They received several essays acknowledging Remsen teachers. The essay that best exemplified the impact teachers had on their future aspiration was written by Abby. The donor is the Remsen Teachers Association. The award is $400. Professor Hinckley G. Mitchell Scholarship. The recipient of this scholarship is a graduating senior of RCS who is pursuing a career in English language arts. The donors are the trustees of the Didymus Thomas Library. The award is $300. Donald Donald Todd Memorial Award. This award is presented to the graduating senior who received the highest grade on the Spanish or French Level 3 exam. This donor is the Remsen Teachers Association in memory of Mr. Donald Todd, a former French teacher at Remsen. The award is $100. Holland Patton Chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution American History Award, presented to seniors with the highest average in the United States History course. The donor is the Holland Patton Chapter of the DAR. The award is $100. Has received the Remsen Sports Booster Recognition Awards. This award is presented to seniors nominated by their coaches for outstanding leadership skills, sportsmanship, and character in the area of athletics. The award is $150. Gil and Mildred Ackley Honorary Award, presented to a senior girl who resides in the village of Remsen. They must maintain a positive attitude and good citizenship at school. The award is $150. James E. Clare Award, presented in memory of James E. Clare to a senior who intends to pursue education in the area of music. The award is $25. Ty Bowers has received the Richard Webster Abbott Jr. Memorial Award. This is given to a senior who exemplifies the qualities of good citizenship within the school and or community, shows ambition and capacity for hard work, and has a high interest in music and or athletics. The donor is the Adirondack Foothills Rotary Club. The award is $500. The Remsen Memorial Post 982 VFW Scholarship. This is presented to a senior who plans on attending a 2-year college. The award is based on demonstrating an interest in social studies, civics, citizenship, and community service. The recipient possesses the characteristics of a positive attitude toward education, has self-confidence, initiative, flexibility, good judgment, courtesy, and growth potential. The award is $300. Gil and Mildred Ackley Honorary Award, presented to a senior boy who resides in the village of Remsen. They must maintain a positive attitude and good citizenship at school. The award is $150. Ty is also being honored with a medal from the FFA State Convention for earning 9th place in the food science contest. Has been awarded the Eleanor Nelson Maury Scholarship. This is awarded to a graduating senior who intends to continue their education. This scholarship was established by Mrs. Maury's children who knew their mother wanted to become a teacher but did not have the financial means to attend college. This award will provide assistance to help the senior reach her goals. Mrs. Barbara Swisher manages the scholarship fund. The award is $500. Remsen Teachers Association Future Educator Scholarship. The RTA awards a scholarship to a senior who is pursuing a career in the field of education. They are proud to present Amber Decker with this scholarship. The award is for $400. Kendall Decker has been awarded the Remsen Memorial Post 982 VFW Scholarship. This is presented to a senior who plans on attending a 2-year college. The award is based on demonstrating an interest in social studies, civics, citizenship, and community service. The recipient possesses the characteristics of a positive attitude towards education, has self-confidence, initiative, flexibility, good judgment, courtesy, and growth potential. The award is $300. The Maine Reed and Lansing Reed Scholarship. This scholarship is given in the name of Lansing Reed and his mother, Maine Reed, and is awarded to a student to help further education beyond high school. The award is $25. Randall Dolly has been awarded the Chris Phelps Memorial Award. This is given to an RCI senior who is actively pursuing a trade and displays a good sense of humor. The donors are Chris Phelps' family members in consultation with the Remsen Central School art teacher. The award is $500. The Michael F. Martin Jr. Memorial Award. This scholarship is given in memory of Michael F. Martin Jr. It is given to a graduating senior who is continuing the his education in the automotive technology field. The award is $250. William Hazard has received the RTA Reader's Wrap Award. This award is a $50 Amazon gift card provided by the Remsen Teachers Association. Adriana Hoover has been awarded the Melissa S. Millick Scholarship. Melissa S. Millick, also affectionately known as Missy, was a proud graduate of the Remsen class of 2000. She is remembered for her upbeat personality and her infectious smile. Missy lit up any room that she entered with her energy and laughter. She faced many challenging obstacles throughout her life, but she always faced those challenges with a smile and a positive attitude. As Christian Larson stated, believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. The Melissa S. Millick Scholarship is awarded in memory of Melissa Millick to a graduating senior that loves their classmates and always smiles despite obstacles they may be confronted with, just as Missy did. The donors are Adam and Rebecca White and family. The award is $400. Teachers Association Scholarship is presented to a college-bound senior pursuing a career in one of the helping fields who demonstrates excellence in attitude and personal values and has shown dedication to schoolwork and community service. The award is $200. The Career and Technical Education Award. This award is presented to the graduating senior who has worked the most hours their senior year at the school store, the Remsen Stop and Shop. The donor is the Remsen School Store, as overseen by Mrs. Linda Smith. The award is $200. The Margaret Pritchard Davis Memorial Award. This is awarded to a deserving senior who has demonstrated high moral character, community service, and is a good representative of the school and community. This is given by the late James and Richard Davis in memory of their mother, Margaret Davis, a retired teacher of Remsen Central School. The award is $200. Haley Jenkins has been awarded the Patricia Gauthier Memorial Award. This award is given to the senior who exemplifies the qualities of good citizenship within the school and/or community, shows an ambition and capacity for hard work, and a high interest in athletics. The donor is the Adirondack Foothills Rotary. The award is $500. The Reed Memorial Award. This award is given in memory of Dr. David Reed, Mary Eleanor Reed, and Francis Reed, to a senior who shows potential in the area of science, scientific research, medicine, or nursing. The award is $100. The Mohawk Valley Counselor Association. This scholarship is awarded to local high school seniors who are looking to continue their education. Students need to maintain an 85 or higher GPA to be eligible for scholarship consideration. The award is $100. Alexandra Jewett has been awarded the James J. Thomas Memorial Award. This award is presented to a graduating senior who has proven worthy of this award through a high degree of motivation. The award is $50. Jonathan Jewett has been awarded the Sergeant Christopher Curtis Simpson Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was established in memory of Sergeant Christopher Curtis Simpson, who died at age 23 during combat in Baghdad, Iraq. He has been posthumously awarded the Bronze Star and the Purple Heart for his courageous service to our country. This fund provides scholarships to MVCC students who have a military background, hope to become teachers, who have overcome a personal challenge. The donors include Sergeant Simpson's family and friends. The award is $5,910. Sharon Gibbons Memorial Award, presented to the senior who has displayed good citizenship, work habits, and dedication to school and work, who will be furthering their education in the fall. The award is $100. The Remsen Sports Booster Recognition Awards. This award is presented to seniors nominated by their coaches for outstanding leadership skills, sportsmanship, and character in the area of athletics. The award is $250. Paige Loverick has been awarded the Academic Excellence Award. This is presented to graduating seniors who have achieved high levels of academic excellence throughout high school. It is presented by the New York State Education Department. The award is $1,500. The Alumni Association Scholarship. These scholarships are presented annually at the Alumni Banquet to members of the senior class planning to attend college in the fall. Selection is based on academic achievement, outstanding character, and honesty. The award is $500. The Remsen Teachers Association Higher Education Scholarship. The RTA awards a higher education scholarship to students who have been influenced in their career choice by a Remsen Central School teacher. They received several essays acknowledging Remsen teachers. An essay that best exemplified the impact teachers had on their future aspiration was written by Paige. The donor is the Remsen Teachers Association. The award is $400. The Barbara Kale Honorary Math Award. This is given to seniors with the highest average in math. The donor is Theodore Kale Jr. in honor of his wife, Barbara Kale, who taught 6th grade in Remsen from 1970 to 1983. The award is $250. The Barbara Kale Honorary Science Award. This is given to seniors with the highest average in science. The donor is Theodore Kale Jr. in honor of his wife, Barbara Kale, who taught 6th grade in Remsen from 1970 to 1983. The award is $250. The Donald Todd Memorial Award. This award is presented to the graduating senior who received the highest grade on the Spanish or French Level 3 exam. This donor is the Remsen Teachers Association in memory of Mr. Donald Todd, a former French teacher at Remsen. The award is $100. The Holland Patton Chapter DAR Good Citizen Award. This is presented to the senior chosen as a good citizen of the graduating class. Qualities include dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. The donor is the Holland Patton Chapter of the DAR. The award is $100. The Holland Patton Chapter DAR American History Award. This is presented to seniors with the highest average in the United States History course. The donor is the Holland Patton Chapter of the DAR. The award is $100. The Delaney Memorial Math Award. This award is given to a senior who has demonstrated an aptitude towards mathematics. It is being given by the family of Mr. Delaney, a former student of the Remsen District. The award is $100. The Don Lee Schubert Community Spirit Scholarship is given to a graduating senior who has demonstrated exceptional involvement in community activities through the opportunities of the school and various community initiatives. This student will have shown a willingness to give their time and energy to make their community a better place to live and grow. The fund was established by the Schubert's children. The award is $25. Patricia Gothler Memorial Award. This award is given to the outstanding senior band member who has shown sensitivity towards music, practiced diligently, and taken personal pride in the band. The donor is the St. Anne's Altar Rosary Society. Paige's name will be engraved on the plaque displayed in the band room. The 2022 Outstanding Senior in French Award is given to a senior who has demonstrated excellence in the study of French, as well as an exceptional commitment to the French language and the many cultures where it is spoken. The American Association of Teachers of French provides this certificate. The Air Force Recruiting Service has awarded Paige with a Mathematics and Science Award for outstanding academic achievement. Paige is also being honored with a medal from the FFA State Convention for earning first place in the Agri-Science Fair Project in Environmental Science. Has been awarded the Ann Turner Honorary Award. This award is given in recognition to a senior who displays hard work, leadership, dedication to the community, and kindness to all. The donor is Ann Turner. The award is $100. Samuel Nichols has been awarded the Academic Excellence Award. This is presented to graduating seniors who have achieved high levels of academic excellence throughout high school. It is presented by the New York State Education Department. The award is $500. The Alumni Association Scholarship. These scholarships are presented annually at the Alumni Banquet to members of the senior class planning to attend college in the fall. Selection is based on academic achievement, outstanding character, and honesty. The award is $500. The Barbara Kale Honorary Science Award. This is given to seniors with the highest average in science. The donor is Theodore Kale Jr. in honor of his wife, Barbara Kale, who taught 6th grade in Remsen from 1970 to 1983. The award is $250. Lyle Heck has been awarded the Ton Tavern Leatherneck Detachment 961 Marine Corps League. This is a Distinguished Citizenship Award. The award is a plaque and $100. Challenge Coin. Challenge coins are a long-standing tradition in the U.S. military. These special coins carry historical significance and represent the fierce loyalty of members of their units and extraordinary bond of camaraderie forged in times of battle. In the military, challenge coins are collected and exchanged among members. They are carried at all times. This year's challenge coin is presented by the Holland Patton chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution in honor of enlistment in the U.S. Armed Forces upon graduation. Jessica Rimmer has been awarded the Catherine and Lola Schreider Memorial Scholarship. The scholarship is given in memory of Catherine and Lola Schreider by their brother, who is an avid advocate for students continuing their education after high school. The donor is the Boonville Methodist Church. The award is $1,000. Career and Technical Education Award. This award is presented to the graduating senior who has worked the most hours at the school store, the Remsen Stop and Shop, throughout their career. This donor is the Remsen School Store, as overseen by Mrs. Linda Smith. The award is $200. The Brian K. Williams Grant. This grant is given to a senior who displayed interest and desire to pursue education beyond high school and who has been a good representative of high moral standards. The award is $50. Olivia Stanford has been awarded the Augustus L. Richards Scholarship. This award is given to a graduating student who has achieved high academic standards and who will be continuing their education. Congratulations on your many achievements during your high school years. The donor is the Alice B. Richards Scholarship Fund. The award is $1,500. A.L. and A.B. Richards Scholarship. The Richards Scholarship is given from trust funds left to Remsen Central School from the estate of A.L. and A.B. Richards and is given to a deserving senior going on to further education. The award is $100. Brian Staskowski has been awarded the SFC Eric A. Nichols Scholarship. SFC Nichols was a medical platoon sergeant during Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2004. He was a registered nurse at a local hospital who was pursuing a master's degree and planned to become a commissioned officer before he died in 2007. This is part of the Utica Dollars for Scholars program. This award was previously hosted by the former Friends of the Utica Armory and is currently funded by SFC Nichols family. The award is $1,000. The Canada Garden Club Award. This award is given to a graduating senior planning to further their education in the area of conservation, land management, forestry, landscape, environmental science, or a related field. The award is $1,000. The Alumni Association Scholarship. These scholarships are presented annually at the alumni banquet to members of the senior class planning to attend college in the fall. Selection is based on academic achievement, outstanding character, and honesty. The award is $500. The Steuben Fish and Game Club Award. The Steuben Fish and Game Club is a local sportsman's club and is providing the scholarship to encourage and promote our youth to take an active role in wildlife preservation and management. The organization creates a conduit for local youths to experience wildlife through hunting, fishing, camping, and enjoying the great outdoors. The Steuben Fish and Game Club is proud to provide the scholarship to a deserving Remsen High School senior. The award is $500. The Barbara Kale Honorary Math Award. This is given to seniors with the highest average in math. The donor is Theodore Kale Jr. in honor of his wife, Barbara Kale, who taught 6th grade in Remsen from 1970 to 1983. The award is $250. The Air Force Recruiting Service has awarded Ryan with a Mathematics and Science Award for outstanding academic achievement. Dylan Taylor Keller has been awarded the PACE Incentive Award. This is awarded to a student attending PACE University based on their accomplishments. The award is $25,000, which is renewable each year. The James J. Boucher Memorial Award. This scholarship is given to a senior that is continuing their education. Higher education costs are growing at a rapid rate, and help from a scholarship is more important now than ever. Jim, Steve's brother, for whom this scholarship is named, worked countless hours waiting tables to earn money to pay for his college expenses. He would be happy to know that this scholarship is going to help alleviate some of the financial burden for a Remsen student. The donors are Steve and Lynn Boucher. The award is $500. Gavin Thompson has been awarded the RTA Reader's Rock Award. This award is a $50 Amazon gift card provided by the Remsen Teachers Association. Julia Woolbeer has been awarded the Alumni Association Scholarship. These scholarships are presented annually at the Alumni Banquet to members of the senior class planning to attend college in the fall. Selection is based on academic achievement, outstanding character, and honesty. The award is $500. The Remsen Sports Booster Recognition Awards. This award is presented to seniors nominated by their coaches for outstanding leadership skills, sportsmanship, and character in the area of athletics. The award is $150. The Etude Music Prize. This award is presented to a member of the graduating class to encourage a broader culture and study of musical and dramatic arts, and has shown outstanding achievement and excellence in music. The donor is the Etude Club. The award is $100. Morgan Wright has been awarded the Marianne Harriman Agricultural Award. This is given to a graduating senior pursuing a career in the field of agriculture who may or may not choose to attend college. Mrs. Harriman was a former teacher at Remsen Central School. The award is $25. Please join me in congratulating all of our scholarship and award winners. It is now time. The class of 2022 has been anticipating throughout the ceremony the conferring of their diplomas. As students progress across the stage, you will notice that some are wearing gold braids. These braids indicate that students are members of the National Honor Society, distinguishing themselves through excellence in scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Students wearing blue and gold braids indicate that they are members of the Career and Technical Honor Society. Students wearing medallions indicate that they earned the seal of biliteracy. There are several types of diplomas that will be awarded today. Should students be receiving particular distinctions with their diplomas, those distinctions will be read when their diplomas are conferred. Mr. Timothy Jenny, Superintendent of Schools, will be conferring the diplomas. At the conclusion of the ceremony, students will be going outside to the front of the high school, where they will create a receiving line. Family and guests are asked to meet them there. Christopher Scott Aiken, Regents Diploma with CTE endorsement and the CDOS credential. Abby Grace Barton, Advanced Regents Diploma with honors, Mastery in Math, Mastery in Science with the CDOS credential and the seal of biliteracy. Beulah Ariel Bigelow, Advanced Regents Diploma with the seal of biliteracy. Ty William Bowers, Regents Diploma with the CDOS credential. Cameron Michael Bronson, Regents Diploma with CTE endorsement and the CDOS credential. Brandon Michael Crowell, Regents Diploma with the CDOS credential. Amber Lynn Decker, Regents Diploma with CTE endorsement and the CDOS credential. Kendall May Decker, Regents Diploma with CTE endorsement and the CDOS credential. Randall David Dolly, Regents Diploma with CTE endorsement and the CDOS credential. Joseph Francis Hazard, Regents Diploma with CTE endorsement and the CDOS credential. William George Hazard IV, Regents Diploma. Adriana Faith Hoover, Advanced Regents Diploma with Honors, with CTE endorsement and the CDOS credential. Haley Rose Jenkins, Regents Diploma with CTE endorsement and the CDOS credential. Alexandra Rain Jewett, Regents Diploma with the CDOS credential. Jonathan Douglas Jewett, Regents Diploma with CTE endorsement and the CDOS credential. Paige Maria Loverick, Advanced Regents Diploma with Honors, Mastery in Math, Mastery in Science, with the Seal of Biliteracy. Evelyn Marie Morgan, Regents Diploma with CTE endorsement and the CDOS credential. Samuel Andrew Nichols, Advanced Regents Diploma with Honors, Mastery in Math, Mastery in Science, with the Seal of Biliteracy. Brianna Dolores Peters, Regents Diploma with the CDOS credential. Lyle Thomas Peck, Regents Diploma with the CDOS credential. Jessica C. Rimmer, Regents Diploma with CTE endorsement and the CDOS credential. James Everett Roberts, Regents Diploma with CTE endorsement and the CDOS credential. Olivia Mackenzie Stanford, Advanced Regents Diploma with CTE endorsement and the CDOS credential. Ryan Robert Saskowski, Advanced Regents Diploma with Honors, Mastery in Math, Mastery in Science, with the Seal of Biliteracy. Dylan Patrick Jeffrey Taylor, Regents Diploma with the CDOS credential. Gavin Vincent Thompson, Advanced Regents Diploma. Anthony Joseph Vaccarelli, Regents Diploma with the CDOS credential. Julia Ann Woolheater, Regents Diploma with the CDOS credential. Morgan Wright, Regents Diploma with CTE endorsement and the CDOS credential. Students of the class of 2022, please rise.
You may now turn your tassels.
Please join me in congratulating the graduates of the class of 2022.